Konnichiwa, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Kyoto by Night, The Second Breath. Tonight, we are looking at the Akiba Zaibatsu Wu, who are got a little bit of work they want to do on their club that they have recently acquired. So I shall turn it over to the Wu and see how their day goes.
Well, we'll start this particular part of the scene in the offices of the Bottomapu nightclub, where the Akiba Zaibatsu, well, 3 members of them, are presently in, let's say, an isolated office. Mr. Tobita is indisposed at this particular night. He's put the club in the custody of his fellow investors. And so Pink Fox is sat at the table that the rest of her Wu are sat at.
Okay. Now that we're all here, I think we can start to talk about the stuff with regards to the club, which, Mr. Tobita doesn't need to know about. First things first. We need to make the club profitable and comfortable for the spirits. And like I told you guys before, I found a Yang spirit a couple of months ago, trapped in here because the chi lines were obstructing the way out. Now, obviously this is Yoshi's point of speciality. I think in order to make this a permanent thing, you need to do what you do and to make the chi lines, easier. Basically create an opening for the Yang spirit to be able to come in and leave of their own accord. Whilst we adjust what we make notes and adjust what we see on the outside, in the real world, to kind of get the feng shui of the place, to the point where you're not having to come here every night and exert yourself so much.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's done, we can start to do a little bit of the same thing, only on the stage area. Obviously, the best way to make the club profitable and the best way to attract more clients is by raising the performance, or the quality of the performance and the quality of the events that take place in the club. Now, I know that, we're not all the most creative people here, but that's where your knowledge of the discipline of tapestry comes in. But we'll cross that road when we come to it. Do you think, well, obviously, this is going to take a lot of Yang Chi, which I know you don't have, so what I was thinking is that myself and Masashi, we give you whatever Yang Chi that you think you'll need for this. And if we need to go out and, harvest some from the from our herds, from mortals, that's perfectly fine. If you just want to take a look around and try and make a estimation about how much you think that you'll need.
Tomei will bring his finger to his lips and start thinking about what he'll have to spend, and let's see here. One. Jacob,
Yes, sir.
it's uh, when you get like 2 successes, you don't get the uh, effect of the 1 success, right? You have to pick what you're rolling for, and hopefully you get that many successes. Correct?
Sorry. What are you rolling?
Well, I'm trying to learn, or I'm trying to understand the chi shaping.
Oh,
If
okay.
if I roll 2 successes, I only get the six. Uh, I have to pick what I'm rolling for first, right? And then see how many successes.
Well, you can only one effect can be chosen per use of chi shaping. So if you want, let's say you want to do what the 2 success line has, but you only get 1 success, you can try to use it again. You can
Okay.
try again to so basically it turns into an extended action more than just a straight out act. Um, and so yeah, because what you're looking for is 2 successes, right?
I thought we wanted 2 successes on stage, but to make it so that the Yang spirits come in and out, it sounds like I only need 1 success.
Yeah, well, I would allow 1 success for that. So basically, any spirit that feels trapped in the club already would be able to get out, no problem. And any that would be more favorable to it would be able to wander in during the scene. 2 successes would be for like what you guys were planning at the stage. And don't forget, you were going to try the chi ward first to make it easier for you to do the chi shaping.
Right. Hmm. Um, Jacob,
Yes.
how long does chi last outside the body? I mean, can I have them put them in a bottle, or do I have to like drink it out of their hands type thing?
Um, yeah, if you're trying to leave chi for like an offering or something like that, it would I would say within like a few minutes it would probably bleed into the ambient area. So you wouldn't be able to have like bottles unless you've got a ritual that lets you do it. You wouldn't be able to have just like bottles of chi laying around the house.
Okay. Anyway, tell me we'll go. I think if things go well, I should only need at most 1 point or one. Uh, what's that called in character? One quantity of chi, yang chi.
Okay.
But if things don't go well, it could. I could make 2, maybe 3.
Akira looks at everyone and says, "Let's hope that things will go well, but plan for them not to. I think that is the wisest course of action."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, um, Jacob, how does the wall feel in this place at the moment?
Um, Thick.
Like, even if I took it down or took it down a peg, I'm pretty sure that Akira's friend wouldn't be able to come after him.
I
Like,
totally forgot about that.
It would be it would be no, because basically that would be like if you're in like a military secret room down in the basement level of a bank, that would be where, spirits just can't get. As long as it's not like totally cold and sterile, a spirit is able to get in there.
Right, but I'm like you remember since I brought down the wall so much that oh my god, I can't remember the name exactly, but the guy was able to give him a card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at a grave,
Yeah.
a cemetery. So that you're not going to get this. Not with your abilities, you're not going to get the wall that low here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That,
I don't
that's-
think even if you got all successes, you could get it that low.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying that as Martha Stewart said, that's a good thing.
What? Sorry.
I'm just making sure that by bringing down the wall a little, I'm not going to open you up for a sneak attack.
Oh yeah, that creepy guy. Yeah, I would not like that.
Anyway, so at that, Yushi will turn to pink. So you want me to do it here? Or is there a particular area where the spirits seem to have a problem?
Well, it was out in the floor, as I recall, but does it really make a difference? I mean, I don't know how tapestry works.
Jacob, don't I need to be in the area where the
You need to be in the area that you're affecting.
yeah. I was pretty sure that's how it was. Yes, I need to work on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Is it closed? Is the business closed at the moment, or what?
No, it's
It'd be
most
it'd
likely
be
going to be
open.
in full swing. But that's okay.
um, I'm not sure I've explained chi tapestry. It's very visual. It requires a lot of strange movements. The mortals would be interested.
Well, compared to the usual people that come into these clubs, I don't think you'll stand out too much. Besides, they'll probably be, look more distracted by other things on stage.
Yes, Jacob. Exactly.
What?
Nail on the head.
Sorry. Private conversations without Mark
Yeah.
able to read them. It's probably good though.
No.
But yes, so Yoshi would be if Yoshi tried to disguise himself either through dress or actions or both as somebody who is actually skilled in Fang Shui, you probably wouldn't attract a heck of a lot of attention. Especially since the club's recently changed hands, it wouldn't necessarily be an uncommon practice. Might be a little unusual that it's being done at night when it's open instead of during the day, but at the same time,
Meh.
peculiarities.
People do things when they can.
Yeah.
Yes. And if anyone asks, you can always just say you're drunk.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You can always fall back on that.
Yes, I'm drunk. Very drunk. Lousy drunks.
I'm not drunk. I'm just happy.
All right.
Actually, no. Tell them you're not drunk. Go with suspiciously specific denial.
So how much would I have to change my appearance to look like a feng shui adept?
Well,
That's a
to
very
be
good
honest,
question.
To be honest,
what exactly were you thinking?
half of them probably wear suits. So, you know,
Yeah,
yes, if you just try to make
yeah.
yourself look more professional, and not just an undead hobo.
Hey,
so mean
I
to
wear
me.
nice clothing. Anyway, so yes, I'll just think for a moment. Hmm, my business casual is not going to work. Hmm,
Well,
do we have a suit around here?
I don't know. Maybe no. Well, here's the thing. If you need people to not pay attention to you, could always just wait until it's my turn to go out there and do my stuff, and then suitable distraction for you to do your shit, and Musashi gives you whatever extra yang chi that you need. Worst comes to worst.
Akira nods.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. So, Jacob, to regulate the chi lines in the yang area, well, I need to be able to perceive the yang realm.
No, the tapestry itself actually gets you interacting with it as it is. You don't have to activate Chi Sight ahead of that.
Okay. Well then, well, I'll follow Pink and see if I can find a area where I won't be noticed.
Yes, Pink will do what she planned to do and go out on the stage when it's her time, and do her
Do her
shit.
thing.
Well,
Exactly.
to provide the adequate distraction for the mortals and everyone in the club, whilst Yoshi and Musashi
And
get to work.
Tomei will turn to Akira. If anyone starts asking any questions, just say, "You're my assistant, and I'm a professional feng shui expert."
He nods. And then I hope that they don't ask me questions about how to feng shui their house.
Just say, "I am the assistant. I know nothing of this."
He smiles and nods. I agree. Obvious.
All right. So Pink Fox, do your make a roll for your dance routine to ensure that you've got everyone's apt attention.
And don't budge, please.
I won't. I'll even spend a point of willpower if it makes you feel better.
Don't spend willpower. Your dice pool is probably off the charts already.
Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes, or 6 with the willpower.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely got people's attention.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Mr. Yoshi. What would your perception plus tapestry give you if you added those numbers together?
Just perception tapestry.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be 6 dice.
Okay, so that you can affect a 6-yard radius with your tapestry. So 12, so that's 36 foot diameter area.
Anyone know what that is in meters? Square meters?
For ease of reference, a yard and a meter isn't that much of a difference.
Okay.
So it would be 12 meter diameter.
Okay, sweet.
So give or take, like maybe 30 centimeters or something
Yeah,
like
fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
So you would be able to get, I mean, that's a fairly large area, so you would be able to affect, the main room at least, with one use of the ability.
Okay. So I'll do the chi ward. That will bring it down. Or if I succeed, let's double check my willpower.
So make a willpower roll, difficulty 8.
Say,
Oh
uh-oh.
fuck.
That is
Oh, fuck.
not going to help you much.
I was going to say,
Grant.
I didn't read anything about
Grant.
botching.
Grant. Grant.
What?
What did we say?
Don't fucking botch.
I said I wouldn't do it for the chi. I would use the willpower for the chi shaping.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Grant, roll your hun for me, please.
Wait, let me just. Yeah, it's the same as the yen. So yeah, one.
Oh, okay.
Very well done. Very
You
well
avoid the
done.
pen. You
You
avoid the
are-
pen, Desmond.
So he's starting to do his gesturing and wildness, and then does a last push, and Akira will notice that he starts to kind of twitch a little bit, like he's struggling against something, and then goes back to his normal calm self.
Will Akira know what just happened?
Well, you can make a intelligence or wits occult.
And that will be intelligence is 3, which is also 3. Occult. I've got nothing. So a straight up
Okay.
intelligence roll, or
No, between
Okay.
the distraction on the stage and the lighting and everything, for all you know, what he was doing was part of his ritual that he was doing anyway.
sweet.
Guess
Fair
he's
enough.
just got some sort of weird little dance he does at the end there.
Okay.
Grant.
But yeah, so you get a little bit of a psychic backlash, Yoshi, as you attempt to try to lower the wall. You do not manage to do so. I opted, instead of accidentally raising the wall, you instead just had a chance for Shadow Soul. And you succeeded in resisting your friend the Poe. So, unfortunately, you can only use Chi Ward once per scene, so you will have to use Chi Shaping now at the standard wall difficulty.
Okay.
Grant.
Anyway, so chi shaping. All right, let's try the unlock some of these chi lines, and I will spend the willpower.
Okay. So this is Perception and Craft Chi Shaping at a difficulty of 8.
Come on, willpower.
And you managed to prevent a botch because you spent your willpower. So Chi Ward doesn't cost any Chi. Chi Shaping does cost Chi. So you have used up a point of your Yang Chi to no avail, no success. You are able to retry.
You're not going to trick me here. When something goes to 0, that opens me up. That's very bad, correct?
How much Yang have you?
What goes to 0?
If I spend a...
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've got 1 point of yang chi left in your system.
I can fix that.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying if I
Okay.
spend another one, it would be bad. Because
Okay.
it would go to 0.
If you only got the 1 point, it's going to be discomforting for you. Roll your yin at difficulty 6 to see if you go into Fire Soul. You might frenzy if you let yourself get that low. Good thing Akira's there to keep you in line. And a good thing that you've got a lot of yin.
Yep.
Grant.
God, man, you're not going to have a lot of luck if you have to face fire or anything like that, dude. Because
Actually, hang on a second. Doesn't willpower give you an automatic 1 success? Regardless of however many ones you roll.
I
It's always the way that
I was always under the impression that spending willpower, if you end up rolling a bot, cancel the botch.
Yeah, I thought.
And just make it a regular failure.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but I don't know.
That's how I played. I'll look it up and see for
the
future.
Yeah.
I'll check to see what the rules are for future. But that's how I've always played it. Maybe that's a 2nd edition thing that's just kind of stuck with me. Anyway,
let's do that for now.
Yoshi
Akira...
is aware that he is hungry and is going to need some more yang chi if he is going to have any effect.
Can Akira tell this by looking at him?
I will let... You know what? I'll say yes, because your Dharma, you guys are very familiar with Hunger Frenzy. Yeah. And so, yeah, you're going to see now, you will tell that his Po is struggling to try to get him to feed.
Akira will take him by the shoulders, not forcefully, but put a firm hand on his shoulder, the way you do with when your mate is drunk and needs to not stop embarrassing himself, and he will he will walk around and face him and look at Yoshi and say, you need chi. And remind me, how can I transfer chi from myself to Yoshi?
You can. He is not at the enlightenment yet that you could just do it through breath. You will have to transfer fluids. But
and in that
however
case,
you want to conveniently try to get physical blood into his mouth, I'll leave that up to you guys.
Does it have to be blood?
Well, it depends what you're thinking.
Saliva?
Yes, you would be able to infuse, because you'd be pushing some of the blood into your saliva anyway. So yeah, you could infuse it with chi.
And in that case,
I think we know where this is going.
Excellent. Well, hey, Brett, that's the easiest way in the middle of a club to feed your comrade who looks like he's going to go frenzy shit on everybody.
Exactly. Akira will Akira will look at him not angrily but firmly, and then say, you need chi, and then he will kiss him.
Awesome.
And in order to get the point of chi that he needs, I'm afraid it's gonna have to be French. So.
Excellent. If Yoshi wants to try to resist, I will enforce you to roll yin first before you even try a physical roll, because as soon as he puts his lips to yours, your Po is just hungering for what he's given you, so. Do you try to resist?
Let's just roll the yen, because it's the yen thing.
Okay. Okay.
Your jimmies remain unrustled.
All right. Yes, you're. Now, on that ground too, on your end of things, really, your Dharma would tell you that this isn't really a big deal. you're distancing yourself from the taboos that you grew up with. This is only physical contact. He's providing you chi.
True, but it's never good to do in the front of a nightclub.
It's your choice. What do you want? How do you want to respond?
Let's try to get this done over as quickly as possible.
All right. So how much chi do you give him, Mark? The 1 point?
Okay, I have 5 as a default, but I hunted before.
Yeah.
So how much did I get from that hunt?
With that pool, you could have like an extra 2 or 3 if you wanted, depending upon how high you wanted to be. You would definitely feel buzzed because you're temporarily yang imbalanced.
In that case, I will give. If I have 3 extra, that means I'm up to 8, and that's probably not good. So I will get him down to 5 yang again, which means that I give him 3.
Okay. He accepts it. He doesn't kiss you back. His body's very cold to the touch, and his lips don't move. If Akira was the kind of shy guy that practiced kissing on his hand, your hand was more expressive than what you're getting from Yoshi. At this point, you're not even sure what that Bakemono chick sees in this guy, because he gives cold fish a whole new meaning. But that will be enough, though. By the end of your quick little embrace with him, his lips will start to warm a little bit, as Yoshi will be temporarily yang imbalanced. But you have 3 more points of yang.
And I think with those 2 successes that I've got on that perception roll will be enough for probably Pink Fox in some small way up on the stage to notice that and have this kind of look on their face.
Student has become the master.
Well, I think it's actually kind of ironic that Pink Fox had yaoi fantasies about Yoshi and
Me too, you big couple.
fucking hell.
Psychic.
So yeah, Yoshi, you're feeling a warm buzz as you are temporarily yang imbalanced.
Now, since I have more yang in me than I do yang dots, this means
Yes.
if I try and do that roll again
And botch, you're going to be hurting.
So don't.
You do get to soak. You do get to soak the damage at least, but you're still going to be hurting.
Yeah. Let's bring these down to north. Now let's think here. I can use Yang Chi to enact Yang Sight, so that'll bring it down by 1. I don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, how else can I get rid of a point of Yang?
Well, you're going to need to spend a point when you try the chi shaping again.
Right, but by spending 1 point and returning myself to regular, at that point, am I safe?
Yes.
Okay then. So now I'll have. All right. Since you don't get to do this too much, Jacob, what does the Yang ambiance of this club look like? Probably some sort of LSD trip.
It does come across a little psychedelic. It's not as wild as I think Yoshi probably expected, because of the fact that the wall is a little bit higher than you guys want it, and the problems that Pink Fox had already told you about. There's not a lot of natural chi flow in and out. There's not a lot of spirits that get in. There's a few technology spirits that you can see that kind of seem lost, kind of scurrying around the ceilings along the lights, like they're trying to find the door. But what you do see is you do see a lot of radiance from Pink Fox on the stage performing. It's almost like waves of Yang Qi are just like radiating off her because of her place in her enlightenment as well as the performance she is doing. And if you want, and the face she's making, looking exactly directly at you right now, and life sight. Make a perception empathy roll, difficulty 9, to see if you see anything more than what you're seeing right now.
Empathy again. I know I have some. Yeah, just some. No.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, so that's about all that you kind of can see with your hyperactive yang burning its way through your eyes as you're trying to use it up.
All right then. So
You're like this isn't what I meant when I wanted to keep the warmth.
All right. So 3. All right. Let's try this again, and I'll spend another willpower point.
How much
And
willpower do you have left?
Perception and crafts, difficulty 8.
I got 1 success. That's all I needed.
That's all you needed. Okay, so with your 1 success, you can start to adjust the flow of the chi. You're able to defend yourself against chi-based attacks, which is pretty handy. But you're able to kind of you can kind of see the way a little bit more clearly on how the chi that's radiating from Pink Fox is interacting with the environment, and how it's kind of like splashing like waves on the shore against the walls, against the wall, and can kind of see where there's opportunities that you could possibly reorganize the room to allow the chi flow to be a little bit more natural.
Okay. Well, let's, I guess you could call it poke some holes.
Poke some holes, you said?
Well, isn't that essentially what I'm doing?
Well, no, you're pretty much smoothing out the wrinkles in the shirt, in the
Yeah.
fabric.
Ironing the shirt.
Yes, ironing the shirt.
So are you going to start trying to make the changes right now, or are you just kind of paying attention to what's happening so that you can like recommend renovation, like full renovations, or are you just like looking at, as you're walking along, like pulling, like adjusting a chair that nobody's sitting at just to kind of steady things a little bit, maybe slide a table 2 feet over? Like what kind of stuff are you going to be doing with this knowledge?
That type of thing, and also with this, can I also affect it like mystically, like the chi in the area?
Not with 1 success.
Okay.
Not to the desire that you guys are doing. Right now, you're able to see the flow and you can affect your immediate vicinity. So if somebody attacked you with a chi effect, you would get an extra dice to defend, as you can kind of deflect it a little bit, but you're not able to actually interact with the environment on just 1 success enough to really modify to the extent that you guys are hoping for.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
You're getting good experience with the chi shaping, though.
Okay, so yeah, I'll see it and mark areas that can be improved. And thanks to my eidetic memory.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you're basically, like people who have dreams where they're renovating their house or reorganizing their furniture. That's basically what you're doing. Is you're kind of You actually, a lot of people probably do think that you look like you're a little bit drunk or somewhat in a trance because you're just kind of wandering around and moving a chair, and then you're kind of gesturing a little bit and look like you're pointing at something and moving with your hand, something that they can't see, and then you like make another adjustment, kind of like you're half an architect, half a painter, but you're wandering in the middle of nowhere just pointing at the air. So it's a good thing your boyfriend is right behind you, keeping you from hurting yourself or anybody else, because you're just kind of, people are looking at you kind of weird. And
I would like to say, Pink did get 6 successes. How many people are actually noticing?
when you walk between them and the stage, they can't help but notice you. I mean, they're kind of like looking at you like, yeah, like the fuck is wrong with that guy? They don't probably pay a lot of attention to you, once you walk past. But yeah, it'd be down in front, get out of the way.
Or just be kind of like Homer Simpson whenever his children like going in front of the TV.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
But yeah, so
you have people doing the Shinsuke Nakamura type, weird like thing. That whatever you call it.
The main area, the main seating and performance area, you're definitely able to get ascertain what needs to be done here to make some long-lasting effects. You're not going to be able to, unless you try again, you're not going to be able to affect the environment enough for this evening. But you've got plans in your head on what you can do for permanent.
Okay. And, okay, I guess with that much, and, it lasts a scene, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm basically, taking it all in and doing that, and, keeping in mind, if I'm questioned, just go, feng shui. Need to keep it feng shui. He'll explain.
Awesome. So you see him wander around throughout your performance, and then he seems to kind of be more or less done and a little bit more chatty by the time your performance is completed.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's something Fox will go backstage, obviously get dressed again and go out on the grounds, as it were, and go to see Yoshi and Akira with a big smirk on her face.
Akira will notice the smirk. I'm guessing I don't need to roll anything for something that obvious.
Well, she's doing the whole.
Yeah. So he will shrug and go, well, first things first, you need a G. Secondly, it's about experiencing life, and that's something like that is perfect.
It's like I said, you two would make a great couple.
I wouldn't go that far. There's someone else I'd like to couple with. He grins and then winks.
Yoshi will just turn to Akira. Paper, give me paper.
Say again,
I need to get. Yoshi will just turn to Akira and Fox and be like, paper, get me paper.
He will get paper from an office or something close by, I guess.
And then he'll begin a sketch of what he's some of the minor things he thinks they can do. and then he'll get another piece of paper and write out the major things that need to be changed. And when he's done the minor list, he'll hand it to Pink.
How much is this stuff?
And so, Jacob, please describe what I've written on this piece of, at least some of the things I've written on this piece of paper.
A lot of it has more to do with just maneuvering the specific layout a little bit, a lot of minor adjustments. Recommendation on replacing the seating to get something that's a little bit more relaxing, softer seats, more benches, less hard chairs. Just little things like that. Placement on, moving. Some of it's going to maybe take a little bit more effort, like moving where the lights are. Not necessarily changing the ambient lighting, but just repositioning them. He does recommend the bar itself will need to be kind of restructured a little bit, and same with the stage to be restructured a little bit. Those will be some of the more bigger projects involved for long-term benefits, but some of the things you guys could probably get done within the next day or two, and then over the next week or so, some of the replace the seating and what not. Surprisingly, the music choice is not affecting the ambiance. So if you want to criticize the music choices, Yoshi, you're free to do so. And
no, I'm just
see this,
joking.
Grant, you see this? You see this? You can swivel on it. I'll even lube it up for you.
So
yeah, I imagine some of the stuff anyway, like the minor stuff you can probably get on cheap. Like moving the stuff around probably isn't going to be all that difficult. The replacements of the seats and benches and things like that. Are we guessing we could probably do that on resources or the shady electric banknote?
You know what? Some of the minor adjustments you probably could use the shady electric banknote for, since you still have it in your possession.
Yes. Yeah.
And
surprisingly enough, I haven't really abused that as much as I thought I would.
Saving it for rainy day.
Rainy days, yes.
Yeah.
I assume by now I'm done the major list as well, and then I hand it to Pink.
The what list?
The major, yeah, I included the major items with that too. So from what you had seen with your chi shaping, that was just like, even the major stuff is just like minor changes. It's just more of a big deal to try to do. So reconfiguring the shape of the stage and shortening the bar a little bit on one end. That kind of stuff. So it'd be a little bit more of a construction work, but that is what you know at this time.
Okay then.
Make these changes and call me in the morning.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard. Okay. Well, I'd have an idea. Well, can we go back into the office and I'll explain it there? Well, there's two things I need to explain.
Okay.
Okay.
Akira will head back to the office. Yeah.
Okay. I think we should explain. Masashi and I should explain the last conversation that we had with Masaru. We're helping him getting onto his path, and to do that, we've decided to help him create a new life. And we think that we should employ him as a bouncer and general handyman at the club. He used to be he was studying to be like a realty investor type thing, kind of something that we kind of needed. And he's also quite good at craft, joinery, handiwork, that type of thing. And yeah. So what I think we could do, at least as far, giving him a chance to do, to start this new life of his, as we employ him. But obviously, he's got little problems with his face, but there's nothing we can't help with him with. Give him some long sleeve shirts. Possibly teach him, little things about, flesh and time, whatever. But that'll come, in time. Oh yeah. And the other thing, this is a long-term thing for the club, but I think once we've sorted out all these G-line things, made the necessary adjustments to the club, and raise the performances, I think it probably would attract a lot of attention, at least in part of the subgroup, as it were, that we're in, or the genre of entertainment that we're in, if we were to have a AV idol make a guest appearance at our club. I've already mentioned this to Mr. Tobita, and he's enthusiastic about the idea. So I just wanted to put it out to you guys and get your thoughts on it.
I don't know much about the type thing, but small point, if we do have them as a guest performer, I'm a little concerned that if you're out there, more eyes and more opportunity to be in the wider world might risk exposure.
Suppose so, but we need to bring up our revenue somehow, and this is usually the way that a lot of clubs do that.
Right. I'm just saying, be mindful.
Besides, there'll be most of the people that would be interested in this guest appearance will be coming for this idol, not for us.
True. Mostly I'm saying, don't gather too big a following of your own. Remember, we can only use the Scarlet Screen. We can't be 100% part of it anymore.
I know. Sashi, you have anything you want to add on to it?
He takes a deep breath and says, well, I mean, It's true. We need to do something to make this club the best that it possibly can be, and anything that works towards that is something we need to consider carefully. Do a cost. I think it's no. I don't think I know. It's called a cost-benefit analysis and risk assessment. What do we risk in, and what do we stand to gain? And based on that calculation, I don't have any major objections as long as we take our proper precautions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it's still early days. We still have to deal with the chi lines first. Once we've done that, once we've taken measures to raise the level of performance up, we can start to search and try and get a Navy idol to make an appearance. I do have some suggestions of my own in regards to that. I know this business. Well, I know that seedier side of life better than anyone here. So, but again, we'll cross the road when we come to it. Okay? So, meeting adjourned?
One other point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh darn it, it's been so long since I used the term. What's our patron spirit called? The Nushi? Not our actual name, the...
Follow 7.
Yeah, but what do we call... What do the Quajin call them as a whole?
Nishi?
Yeah. The Nushi? Is that right?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Right. Anyway, Tommy will bring up the temples that our Nushi wish us to look into. How's that going?
We've taken up a lot of our time with this club, but if you want to start looking into it, now that we actually have a club to, gain income necessary in order to invest in these temple grounds, by all means do so.
Someone will nod. Okay. We'll take a look into them, see what avenues we can invest.
Okay. I think that's everything.
All right. Then the three of you have had a very interesting evening and managed to get a few things accomplished.
Yes.
And well on your way to getting plans made on the business end of things as well as the spiritual end of things, despite all the chaos. So thank you, boys, and thank you, viewers, for hopefully enjoying the show. And till next time, sayonara.
Sayonara.